So if you remember a few days ago, we talked about how Bally's Las Vegas is going away, going to be replaced by the Horseshoe. The good news is Bally's Las Vegas is coming back, but it's not what you think, and it's actually something that's going to kill a lot of memories for a lot of people, as we're going to lose a major iconic property in the process. It looks like we have new information on what the former Twin River Holdings, the current Bally's Corporation, is going to be doing with the Tropicana on the Las Vegas Strip, and it's a bit of a shell game where we replace one property with another and another with another, but it could mean a complete teardown of a property, it could mean a baseball stadium, or it could mean just nothing much significant. We have to talk about it. How's it going, guys? My name is Steven. I'm not leaving Las Vegas. I'm a Vegas blogger. I hope you guys would do me a favor. Like, share, subscribe. Hit the bell for future notifications. We do analysis and news updates here. We also do live streams. We do short films on things. Speaking of which, if you guys watched my video yesterday, I was genuinely shocked to see all those tanks. And we did an experiment with the title. Some people didn't like the experiment, and you thought I was just clickbaiting you. Nope. I really thought for a minute, but you guys are a great audience, so thank you for the teaching moment. We appreciate you guys. Check that video out yesterday if you guys want to see a short little film that I did about tanks in Las Vegas. It was very strange. And leave us a comment below. Do you got memories about the Tropicana in Vegas? Are these memories going to be gone forever? There's so much that I could say about the property, but we're going to go through some history here and bring you guys up to date on everything and how this climate changes for business in Vegas all the time. Shouts go out to our channel sponsors. We have two. It's going to be Panay Magazine over on Instagram, and Panay Magazine is actually an Ethereum 2.0 validator, and they are going around showcasing the global Panay to the world. Panay is a woman of Filipino origin. Their first issue is going to have Panays from North America, with future issues having Panays from the EU, the UK, the GCC group of countries. Those are places like Dubai, Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates, anywhere else you can imagine in the world. There's Filipinos and Filipinas everywhere. So they buy the side of Resorts World's billboard. They do that for 1 week out of every month of the year, and that's the third largest display on the planet. So there's your Vegas connection. And yeah, check them out by clicking the first link in Instagram, link in the comments below. Also, shouts go out to TKEX Exchange on Instagram. They are great friends of ours as well, and they have a great Ethereum 2.0 validators program. Contact me directly using the email in the first link in this video if you guys want to learn about how to basically grow your Ethereum. This is the future. Crypto's the future. All right, also VegasFaceMask.com, no S at the end. My wife makes these, and if you need a mask for going to work or going to school or living or coming to Vegas or for your own personal safety, check out VegasFaceMask.com, no S at the end. My wife basically makes the Louis Vuitton or the Prada of masks. It's all handmade, handcrafted, not outsourced. There's no nose wire in there. They go around the back of your head, not the back of your ears. And I'm really proud of what she's been able to do out of nothing. And she really is enterprising. And so, yeah, thanks to her, props to her. If you need a mask, VegasFaceMask.com, no S at the end. We do 2 for $25 with free shipping. And we also do drop-offs to hotels while you're out here. So contact us if that's what you're looking for. All right, so convoluted, twisted tale. Go around in circles in Vegas. Everything old is new again. Is that a song? Everything old is new again. So way back in 2018, 2019, we had the sale of Caesars Entertainment going into process. A company called Eldorado Resorts based out of Northern Nevada was going to swallow up Caesars Entertainment, which was losing money at the time. Caesars Entertainment was a publicly traded company. Eldorado Resorts was a publicly traded company. They merged the two, and part of that merger was full profitability mode. We have to make profits. It's important to mention Caesars Entertainment because obviously, you know, they own Bally's, right? So they wanted to make as much money as possible. Another company called Twin River Holdings, based out of Atlantic City, New Jersey, also wanted to grow in the gaming space, and they had properties all over, but not in Vegas. And that will change in a few minutes in our story. Caesars Entertainment then sold the Bally's brand to Twin River Holdings back in 2020. And Twin River Holdings then basically went to work on changing the names of some of their properties to Bally's because it's a very identifiable brand for anybody who's in the gaming scene. You've been to Vegas, you've seen Bally's, you know what that is, and that's good brand recognition. So Twin River Holdings becomes Bally's, starts renaming their properties, and then in last year purchases the Tropicana. And the Tropicana here in Las Vegas has a tumultuous history, of course. The Tropicana started off as a construction project in the 1950s, the same era as when we had the Stardust going up and other mob-controlled type of setups. And the property was actually almost never constructed and built. In the middle of the construction, cost overruns due to mafia price increases and competing properties snapping up all the materials, forced the original ownership to sell to another ownership group. They finished off the property, and in a way, the Tropicana was the first themed property in the entire city, with rooms basically being themed like the Riviera, the French Riviera, the Maya. They would give different themes to the rooms, so you can kind of credit the Tropicana with being the first themed hotel in the city. So the Tropicana had its ups and downs over the times, but it's had some iconic performers and entertainers, one of the very first French kind of topless shows in Vegas. This was one of the times when we basically had this old version of Vegas, which existed up until recently. Tropicana had gone bankrupt a few times, was purchased on and off, until it was purchased again and again and again by the same company, Penn Gaming, that owns the M Resort, which then spun off into a different company so they could resell the Tropicana to a holding company, and that holding company then sold the Tropicana to Twin River Holdings for $308 million last year. At the time, I made a joke that, maybe the Bally's will stop being the Bally's on the center of the strip and go down, and the Tropicana will stop being the Tropicana and will become the Bally's. Whatever becomes the Bally's, I predicted at the time it would be the Hard Rock, would mean that there's just basically renamings and swappings of hotels on the strip. I was wrong about the Hard Rock. It's turning into the Horseshoe. The Bally's brand is not exiting Vegas, though. Apparently, according to Sue Kim, in an interview he gave to the Las Vegas Review-Journal, head of the company, he said that one thing's for certain, we are going to have a name change of the Tropicana, if not a complete and total teardown, which is kind of shocking to a lot of people because the Tropicana is a just perfectly serviceable property. It has 2 hotel towers here in town, a rather good-sized casino gaming floor, a nice theater, and basically a bunch of empty land that could be monetized and built on top of. But they're talking about a complete and total teardown, which kind of sucks. Well, what about a baseball team? Baseball team? Well, yeah. The Oakland Athletics have put up renderings of a giant, huge, crazy-looking stadium. Crazy good or crazy bad, you tell me in the comments below, right on that corner where the Tropicana is. So would the Bally's Corporation, formerly Twin River Holdings, go ahead and sell to the Oakland Athletics? It's unlikely. I mean, they've already spent $308 million on the property and then $20 million on the Bally's branding years ago, so they would want probably $500 million, if not more, just to sell to the Oakland Athletics. The Oakland Athletics would then have to spend close and upwards of $1 billion on top of that just to build a stadium on top of what they would have to do after a teardown, so I don't see that happening. Something I've told you guys to be cautious about when you hear these rumors and see these renders. But one thing's for certain, everything is kind of as a loop coming back to Vegas, right? Bally's is gone, but Horseshoe is back. Tropicana's gone, but Bally's is back. Maybe somebody will sell the Tropicana name to somebody else, and we'll have a Tropicana resort in Vegas again someday. I certainly hope so. My wife and I had one of our very first dates there. We went to a place called the Comedy Stop at the Trop at the time. It's not there anymore, but now it's a different, I think it's the Laugh Factory. They changed it to the Laugh Factory. But the Tropicana, to me, is a great special property. The minute you walk in the front doors of the Tropicana, you see the giant, huge Tiffany stained glass piece over the gaming pits. It's an iconic place, and I'm going to have to sneak a camera in there or at least ask for permission before anything drastic happens to it. It happens to be one of those properties that's pretty adamant against filming, but maybe we can get some permission and say we want to preserve this in Vegas. Can we have permission to come in? We promise we won't film people gaming the tables. Maybe they'll do that for us. But that just goes to show you that the business climate in Vegas is somewhat bullish. People are looking into this place as a place where the crowds are coming back and people can't afford to travel. So these are all positive things, and I'm happy to see it happening. But I'm interested to know what your comments are. Let us know in the comments below. What do you think? Do you got any memories of the Tropicana? Do you think that this is a trend with old brands coming back into the city, new brands coming back and being retired? Is it just basically like a giant, huge game of Moneyball on the strip where we move things around and try to make the best balance of things happening? Very interesting stuff. As always, thanks for watching. Check out our Patreon if you haven't done it yet. You guys can get extra content there for as low as $1.99 a month if that's what you want to do, and we'd really appreciate it. Check out our channel sponsors, Panay Magazine over on Instagram, TKX Exchange, as well as VegasFaceMask.com, no S at the end. Until the next one, guys, my name is Steven. I'm not leaving Las Vegas. Now's the time of the video where I say 3, 2, 1, click. So I get close to the camera, and we say 3, 2, 1, and click! Hey, what's up, guys? Thanks for watching my video here on Not Leaving Las Vegas. If you guys love Vegas, you might consider subscribing to the channel, hitting the notifications bell, and also, there's going to be another video right beside my head at some point. You can click on that video. It'll be whatever YouTube thinks is best for you. We can let them decide because of the algorithm. But come back to the channel, check us out soon. Thanks again for watching, and now I gotta go do some regular real life stuff. Talking on a camera is fun and all, but we got a honey-do list to do, so we're gonna go help the wife. Thanks, guys.